Hey guys, welcome back to my page. So today we're going to be working on some granny squares using these two colors. I'm almost out because I already started them. I didn't think I was going to record this, so I was just sparing the moment. I turned on my camera. I was like, fuck it, let's record this. So I already did. I had to do one more row on this one, but I wanted to make sure I had enough yarn. So if I didn't, then this would just stay like this. But I already did 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. I only need one more to complete this crop top. So I'm going to show you guys what I did since I'm like almost done. So we're going to start off with a slip knot as usual. We are going to chain 4. We are going to yarn over and double crochet into that first chain. Now we are going to double crochet 11 double crochets into this last chain. So this is 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So this is 11 double crochet and then a first chain and a fourth chain from the hook, or the first chain you chained, however you want to look at it. So now I'm going to slip stitch into the top of the first chain, first double crochet. So now we have a circle. So now I'm going to chain 5. This is 2, 3, 4, 5. Down in the same stitch, which is this stitch. Hold on, let me see if I can zoom you guys in. Okay, so we're zoomed in. So after I chain 5, we are going to yarn over twice because we're getting ready for a treble crochet. Now we're going to treble crochet into this chain attached to the chain 5. So now we treble crochet. Now we're going to yarn over, and then we're going to do 2 double crochets in the next chain. I'm actually going to zoom out now. Okay, so I zoomed you guys back out. I already did 2 double crochets in the next chain. Now we're going to do 2 more double crochets in the next chain. Now we are going to yarn over twice so we get ready for the treble crochet. So in the next chain we are going to treble crochet, which is yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through, so since it fell off the hook, I guess I'll show you guys. So you're going to yarn over twice. You're going to insert your hook into the chain. You're going to pull your yarn back through. So now you should have 4 chains on your hook. You're going to yarn over and pull through 2. You're going to yarn over again and pull through 2 more. You should have 2 more chains on your hook. You're going to yarn over and pull through those 2. So now we're going to chain 2 after that one. Now we're going to do another treble crochet into the same stitch. Now we're going to double crochet 2 into the next chain, and 2 more double crochets into the next chain. So now we're going to repeat that corner again. which is another treble crochet, chain 2, another treble crochet. Okay, so now we're going to do 2 double crochets in the next chain, and then 2 more double crochets in the chain after. Okay, so now we're at a corner again, which we're gonna yarn over twice and do our treble crochet, chain 2, yarn over twice again, and do our last treble crochet for this row. Now we're going to yarn over and do 2 double crochets in the next chain. Okay, so now this is where it gets tricky, and I want you guys to pay attention that this chain attached to this, it's really not attached to the chain 3, but it looks like it's coming, it looks like the chain 3 is coming out of this chain, but this is a working chain. So I want you to yarn over and put 2 double crochets into that chain, and then we're going to slip stitch into the third chain up. So this is 1, 2, 3. So the third chain up, we are going to slip stitch in. So it should look like this so far. So now I'm going to chain 5, 1, 3, 4, this is chain 5. Now I'm going to yarn over twice, and into that space right there you are going to put a treble crochet. It should look just like that. So now you're going to yarn over and you're going to put 2 double crochets into the chain, next chain, and now you're going to do regular double crochets over. So you should have 1, 2, 3. So you should have 4 double crochets, and in the last chain before that chain 2 space, we are going to put 2 double crochets into that chain. So now we're at the chain 2 space again. So now we're going to do a treble crochet, chain 2, and then we're going to yarn over twice and do another treble crochet into that chain 2 space. So this is to create inner corners for the granny square. So now in that next chain, we are going to yarn over and put 2 double crochets into that chain. Should look like this. So now we are going to do double crochets over until we get to that last chain before the chain 2 space. Okay, so now we're at that last chain before that chain 2 space, which is this one right here. We are going to yarn over and put 2 double crochets into that chain. Now we're going to yarn over twice, and we're going to do the same pattern we did on the other side, which is 2 treble crochets, chain, a treble crochet, chain 2, treble crochet. Now basically this pattern just repeats. In the next chain, we are going to put 2 double crochets into that same chain. Now we're going to double crochet over until we reach the last chain, the last stitch before the chain 2 space. Okay, so we're at that chain before the chain 2 space, which is this chain right here, and then here's the chain 2 space. So we're going to yarn over and put 2 double crochets into that same chain. Now we're at the corner again, So what we're going to do is yarn over twice and put a treble crochet, chain 2, treble crochet. So now we're just going to, in the next chain, we're going to do 2 double crochets. This is where we increase on each chain before each, in the chain before the chain 2 space, and then the chain after the chain 2 space always gets 2 double crochets. So now we're just going to double crochet over until we hit that last chain again before that chain 3, which is the chain 2 space. We're at that last chain right here. Like I said in the row before, that chain looks like the chain, this is considered chain 5. It looks like that chain 5 is coming out of that stitch, but that stitch is actually a working stitch. So we are going to yarn over and put 2 double crochets into that chain. Looks a little cramped, but it's not. We're going to count up 3, which is 1, 2, 3, and then we're going to slip stitch in. Now it should look like this. Now I'm gonna do this again, one more row with you guys, but it's basically the same pattern. So we are going to chain 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We are going to treble crochet into that chain 2 space. So that makes our first corner. So in the chain after that treble crochet, we are going to put 2 double crochets, remembering that the chain before the chain 2 space and then the chain after the chain 2 space always gets 2 double crochets. I'm sorry. My dog was barking, so I forgot what I was saying, but I'm going to repeat it anyway. I'm going to repeat what I think I was saying. So in the chain after the corner space, which is the treble crochet, chain 2 treble crochet, it gets a 2 double crochets in that stitch, and then the chain before that gets 2 double crochets. So each chain before and after the corner spaces gets 2 double crochets. So after that 2 double crochet in the same chain, we are going to double crochet over until we get to that last chain before the corner space, and that chain gets 2 double crochets. Okay, so we are in the chain before the chain 2 space, so we're going to put 2 double crochets into that chain, yarn over twice, and start our corner, which is 2 treble crochets, chain 2. Treble crochet, chain 2, treble crochet. Now we are in the chain after the corner space, so that gets 2 double crochets. Now we are going to double crochet over to the chain before. I'm just going to keep going because it's repeating. Okay, so we're in that chain before, that chain 2 space, which gets 2 double crochets. We're going to start our corner, which is a treble crochet, chain 2, treble crochet. Okay, so now I'm just going to finish this row, making sure that I put 2 double crochets in this chain after, double crochet over, 2 double crochets the corner, then 2 double crochets, and then I'll continue to the end. Now I do this for 6 rows. With this is 1 row, then 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Sorry, 7 rows. So these 4 are all one color, which you could just do in one color, but I was running out and I don't have another ball of these, so I had a little bit of this color left, so I just mixed them. So with this one, I did 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 colors. 5 rows in this color, and then it'll be 2 in this color. Yes, I just wanted to make sure I would have enough to do both. No, that makes sense. But this is what it should look like if you're doing 2 colors. This is what it should look like if you're doing 1 color. So I'm going to finish this one and do the last row in this one, and then I'm going to come back and show you guys how I connect it. Okay, so I decided to come back on and show you guys how I change colors in a granny square, because it can be a little tricky. So we are at the last stitch before the chain 5, which calls for 2 double crochets in the same stitch. So I'm going to do 1, and I'm going to do the second one but not finish it. I'm going to leave 2 chains on my hook. I'm going to loop over the next color, attach it to the yarn, and pull through both loops. Now I am just going to count 3 up and slip stitch in with the new color and continue. So we're going to chain 5, 2, 3, 4, 5, and do the treble crochet into, that was a double. We're going to do the treble crochet into the chain 2 space. Put over, and then now I'm just going to continue for 2 rows. Okay, so I've sewed together both the front and back. So all I did was take the middle part, line it up with the side, fold it over, and sew together. And I did that for both parts on front and back half. So now I'm going to just weave in all these ends. Well, I could do that after, but I'm going to show you. I'm going to use this to make the sleeves. So okay, I think I'm gonna have them tie instead of like pull over your head. Yes, alright, so I'm going to attach this yarn, leaving a long enough piece in so I can weave it in later, and I'm going to chain. Okay, so I chained 75. Now I'm going to do this to all 4. So the way this is going to set up is this is going to go this way. I'm only cutting the ones that I weaved in already. So it's going to be back, wrong side, facing wrong side. Okay, so this is the front. Sorry, this is the front because this little one is smaller. So basically you can either put this in with this and like, you know, like link it if you want, so then it's like a whole shirt. You can just pull that over your neck, but I am not. I'm going to do straps so I can tie it on my shoulders. So I'm going to do 4 straps here, and then I'm going to do 2 straps on each side so that it ties on the side of your boob. Sorry, yawning. So that your boobs are not showing. If you don't want the open flat side, which I want, you could do another square and attach it on this side. So it's like a whole closed shirt. But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna add all 4 straps, 4 more straps on this side, and then I'm going to add some fringe. So hopefully I have enough yarn to add fringage. If I have enough yarn. I'm sorry. I'm probably gonna record this whole part over in the morning, but this is what I'm gonna do. Probably in the morning.